I mean, what's up, y'all? It's Snow Blunt Talk. I went by my old high school today with intentions to film this piece there. It's right on a main road though that's like very busy, so and then it's just like, you know, people everyone live there, and it was just like I didn't want to, y'all see it, I didn't want to film there. We back in nature with it, and everything the light touches is my kingdom, and I love it here. You know what I'm saying? Look at the greens, look at the sun shining down on me. I think right now I have one of the most important videos I'll ever make on this channel, because it's the most important message I've heard as it pertains to my life right now. And I didn't even hear it while I heard it, you know, from the spirit worlds. You know how it be when you got that high intuition, man, you feel me? Everything feels so beautiful now. The moment is perfect, it's wonderful. I be meditating when I wake up. You just get them downloads and you be like, that's right. And today's download is for y'all who's, you know, been through something, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you hurt yourself a lot in a situation, or you got yourself into a situation where because of something you did, other people got hurt and you ain't mean for it to happen, or something like that, or just something bad happened and it partially was your fault. And you can't help but think the worst thoughts about yourself now. You can't help but think, oh man, I'm such an idiot for doing that. Oh man, how could I do that? You're regretting everything that you are wishing that you could turn back the hands of time. It's so terrible what you did, or in your own mind, it's so terrible what you did. And you want to turn back the hands of time. And I'm telling you, you have to learn to forgive yourself. I mean, y'all have been watching my channel all year. Shout out to y'all who've been keeping up with every video. Y'all the ones keeping me going, keeping me inspired, man. There's so much new content coming, bro. If only y'all knew. I wish y'all don't let the sun shine down on me. But yeah, y'all who've been watching my channel know that, you know, I had a little something happen. Not a little something, it was kind of a big something, but something that happened, and I've been, you know, a lot of my journey, part of my spiritual / life journey, because life is kind of the spiritual journey, and you know, it's just beautiful because we're always learning. But part of my journey has been just, you know, healing from that, and, you know, becoming a better person and taking the lessons. And one of the biggest lessons I've gotten when it comes to healing from whatever pain you caused in the past is that you were only doing the best you could with what you had. The same you that wants, you know, that's how the mind works. The mind works in thinking of outcomes. So like, no matter how much unless you like have really mastered beingness and being in the present, bruh, you have done some things before where it's like, okay, I think this is gonna be really lit, so I'm gonna go do this. It's a natural human instinct, and I'm here to tell y'all, man, hey, the same you that did that fuck up, made that mistake, is the same you that chose to click on this video. We make mistakes all the time. You invested in something, you looked for an outcome, most likely, and it didn't happen. And life is so volatile and capricious. Things go up and down, left and right, black is white, day is night. It's so confusing that no wonder sometimes you'll make a big mistake, bruh, and you don't even know it. If you are anything like, you know, the average person, you act with the best intentions for yourself, at least, every day. You know, you're looking out for yourself. That's what the mind is all about. It's about self-preservation. We can't help it. We're in these separate animal entities, and that's just what our brain reverts to, you know, without us consciously putting ourselves in awareness. I get in touch with my being, because I'm just that guy now. So if you have those same decision-making faculties and they led you wrong, it's completely natural. It's completely okay. It's a part of life. You need to forgive yourself because you were only doing the best you could with what you had. Don't think I forgot about the topic of the video. We're always learning from our mistakes. I can't reiterate it enough. You didn't know for sure that if you touched the stove, it would be too hot. Some of us are stubborn as hell, myself included. We are the stove touchers. We had to go and fuck around. We are the champions of fuck around and find out, because we have to fuck around to actually find out. And you know what? It does it all the better because those lessons stay inside you, bruh. See, that's what the real purpose of, you know, making these big mistakes is getting these big lessons out of it. Because most of the big fuck ups in the world, admit it, you are sitting here probably in a first world country watching this on a website called YouTube. I'm filming this with the same thing I use to call people and entertain myself and listen to music. We're pretty lucky to be in this situation, you feel me? Dang, bro, I feel like that kid again, just willing to do anything, just happy to be alive, you know, just happy to experience it all. I came here to an elementary school, and it's a symbolic thing because as of recent, I feel like I've dissociated from my high school self, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm really just being a grown version of my inner child right now. So it makes sense that I actually end up filming at an elementary school because now I'm starting to reconnect with the parts of myself I was really in touch with when I did go to elementary school, you know, the creativity, the spontaneity, you know. I'm not afraid to be sensitive sometimes now because I remember when I was a kid, they told me stop being sensitive. And then, you know, that was like one of the biggest lessons I learned in childhood. So I'd always like repress my sensitivity, and then like as I grew older, I couldn't feel emotions. I became depressed. And then as of recent, I've just been getting back in touch with my heart because I know how to protect it now. And it's just like most of the big major fuck ups you watch happen to someone else. But when they happen to you, you forget that they're natural because you're so used to it happening to someone else. But you got to remember, it's completely natural to mess up in life, to have traumatic mistakes, to do something that you thought it was all good, it was all cool, but you end up hurting people. Yes, it's bad that you hurt people. It's bad that you cause people pain. But pain is a part of life. And because you cause people pain, they can heal from it and learn. You can heal from it and learn. That's why pain is a gain. And that was probably the corniest shit I could have said, but I don't care. I'm trying to put a point across to y'all, man. You got to forgive yourself for whatever you did in the past. Not knowing what's going to happen, but being cool with it because I'm a kid again, but out with the adult wisdom. But like, when my inner child made the mistake of being too sensitive, then I held that with me. I held it against me. But what I'm doing for my inner child is I'm forgiving. I'm forgiving myself for punishing myself. You got to realize that you weren't we love to hate on our present selves for what our past selves did. It's like our present selves will be like, oh, I'm so dumb, I'm so stupid, why would I do that? Nah, bro, you did that in the past. You did it in the past. That was your past self. You're the same self now. You're just smarter because you made the mistake. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what I want to reiterate to you guys, man. The biggest lessons come with the biggest blessings, you feel me? You got to learn your lesson to earn your blessing. The biggest mistakes you make on the other side of that is something you could pass down to other people. And I think being the person who can speak with conviction because of the mistakes you made. Because the W's are cool. They're cool stories to tell. But where you could give people lessons is the mistakes you made. And if you've gone through that yourself and have all the conviction of the world that you're talking to people with, man, to be able to steer people on the right path, and you were the sacrificial lamb, bro, you being the sacrificial lamb, that's like the highest honor any human can be, to completely just give yourself up so that other people can learn from your mistakes. That's beautiful and amazing. And honestly, it's a very, very noble cause. And it's part of the reason why everyone should forgive themselves and everyone should practice self-love by forgiving themselves, bro. Look at the sun, look at the stars, look at the moon. Because what's the phrase of the day? You were only doing the best you could with what you had. Thank you. I'll see you soon. I'm still willing to talk. And that's been this video.